Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise. Season 7, last episode, had a tough loss in the debut of Hedwig Lafayette. We lost a 1-0 pitcher's duel against the Sawtooth, and former Freebooter Fabio Fabulo threw a complete game shutout against us and kept us off the scoreboard. Today we enter the fourth game of the season at 2-1. On the mound for us today is going to be Malaya Ellison as we take on the Sirloins, and rookie pitcher Luisa Thrusty. Thrusty? I don't know how to pronounce that, so let's call her Luisa. How about that? Here's the lineup. Rookie Colton Burnett's going to lead off at third. Burnside at right will bat second. Reliable at shortstop bats third. He's locked in. And center field is going to be Nico Jennings. He'll bat fourth. Martin Bolbean in left field will bat fifth. Harsh McFreddy over at first base will bat 6th. Cole Salmon bats 7th at second base. Coming off the bench and making his season debut is the DH today, Ham Slamus. And batting 9th, making his season debut, is backup catcher Parker Freeman. Let's jump into the action here. We're going to be at home for this game as we swapped home and away games for the first 4 games. Headline for the lineup, Captain Stump Pitts is out of the lineup. He is tense right now, so Ham Slamus will take over his spot in DH. And we have we have Parker Freeman in at catcher today for Effort Ho, who needs a day off to rest. As he's no longer locked in, it doesn't make sense to keep him in the lineup. Sirloins are ready. Let's get it on. Here we go. Hunter, Sexton, and Cook do up first against Ellison in her season debut. Batting first is former Freebooter second baseman Sergio Hunter, hitting a $125. He's been with the Sirloins for the 3rd year now. Here's a look at their lineup. It is going to be Hunter leading off, followed by DH Braylon Sexton, third baseman Lloyd Cook, and then it'll be Kat Stands at first base, who's on fire and also a little bit hurt. She is strained. Then batting 5th is shortstop Prawn Overly, who is tense. Center fielder Abraham Ramsey bats 6th, also tense. Batting 7th, left fielder Kathy Cul-de-sac. Batting 8th, catcher Rocky Backstop. And batting 9th, right fielder Casper Stern. Almost the exact same lineup they had when we faced them in the playoffs last year in round number 1. Only difference is Allen, who is hurt, is not in the lineup. Sky Rodriguez is not in the lineup. And Momo Tobo is also not in the lineup. Ellison entering her 3rd year with the club, 3rd year in the league, ready to make her debut. Ready to prove to the critics that last year was not a fluke, as she went undefeated in all 4 of her starts last year. Perfect 4-0. Fastball way popped up, shallow right field, in on a Burnside. He'll make the catch, and it's going to be the first out. Next up is the DH, Braylon Sexton. He is hitting 200 on the year with outside pitch active here. First pitch hit up the line, past the diving Burnett into left field. That's a base hit. Good effort from the rookie. He just couldn't get there. Single for Sexton. Next up is the third baseman, Lloyd Cook, hitting 273 on the year. Liner at the middle, and that's a base hit on the 1-0 pitch. It's back-to-back singles here for the Sirloins with 1 down. First and second here for the 4-hitter. First baseman Kat Stanza, who is on fire, but also strained. Hitting .429 with 3 homers and 6 RBIs here on the year. Outside pitch active for the first baseman. Quickly behind 0-2. Out off, 1-2 still the count. Ooh, almost hit her, 2-2. Pass by down and then swung through it, strike 3. First punch out of the season for Ellison, 2 down. Now to bring up the shortstop Prawn Overly, who is hitting .091 in the year, and he is tense at the current moment. Only hitting about a buck, 1 for 11 on the year. I believe that's correct, if my math is right. Overly in the driver's seat here. He's up 3-0 in the count. And that's 4-pitch walk. Bases are loaded here. Good take from Overly. Bases juice for Ramsey, the center fielder. He's hitting 6 today. Tense, hitting only .214 on the year. But he does have power of his right-hander active. Ellison looking to get out of the inning without anything scoring. Dribbler to the mound. Ellison fields it, fires to first in time. That ends the inning. Good pitching by Ellison as she gets out of the bases loaded jam. Bottom 1, Burnett, Burnside, and Reliable face the rookie, Luisa Thrusty. I don't know. I still don't know how to pronounce it. So there's Burnett, the third baseman, hitting $125 with an RBI on the year, hitting only 1 for 8. RBI single is his only hit on the year. He had the last game off to fix his mojo. Back in the lineup today. Rookie versus rookie action here is Luisa Thrusty making her Super Mega League debut. One-two pitch skied in the shallow left field by Burnett. It's going to be run down by cul-de-sac for the first out. Next up's the right fielder Dominic Burnside. He's hitting .375 with an RBI. Contact for his right-hander active here. Luisa was a candidate to be replacing Tusker Fuss in the pitching rotation. We decided to go with Hedwig Lafayette over her as we needed someone who was a little bit higher caliber than her stat level, which I believe she is only a C, yes, while Lafayette is a B, so needed to get more value for that spot in order to stay competitive in the championship hunt. 2-0 the count to Burnside as he's in the driver's seat here. Takes fastball to letters, 2-1. Fastball up, line dead center field, right center field, going over Ramsey. He makes the catch the warning track as Burnside almost got a hold of that one, 2 down. Next up, shortstop Reliable. Locked in, hitting .500 with a homer, 4 RBIs on the year. Power versus right-hander and low pitch active here against the rookie. Out off. Slider at the knees, Reliable turns on it, drives it deep right center field. He got all of that one, folks. Cannonball coming at you in the second deck, right center field. Second home run of the year for Hesta Reliable, and the Freebooters break their dry spell at the scoring department as they have a 1-0 lead. Next up is Jennings. .308 average, 1 RBI for the Triple Crown winner last year. Center fielder batting 4th today for the Freebooters. 2-0 the count here to Jennings. Fastball inside, fisted in the left field. That's a base hit as Jennings has his first hit today. He's 1 for 1. He will keep the inning alive with that single. Brings up the 5-hitter left fielder Martin Polbean, hitting .308. Pick off first as they knew Jennings was going, and that's going to be an easy out to end the inning. Luisa has a good first inning. She only blemishes the home run by Reliable. 1-0 the score to the second. Cul-de-sac, backstop, and Stern do up against Ellison. Here's Cul-de-sac, the left fielder batting 7th today, hitting .333 on the year. For Jennings, that stolen base attempt. That was his second attempt to steal this year. He's now 1 for 2. Fouled off, 1-1 the count. Fouled off again, 1-2 the count. Fouled off again, 2-2 the count as cul-de-sac stays alive. Swung through at strike 3. Second punch up for Ellison today. 1 down in the inning, and that'll bring up catcher former Freebooter Rocky Backstop getting the start today over Momotobo, making his season debut. Batting in the A slot today for the Sirloins. Pulled foul down the line, 0-2 the count. For about the knees, grounded up the middle. That's a base hit for Backstop, his first hit of the year. Batting a cool 1,000 here. Runner at first with 1 down. Gonna bring up the right fielder. Also making his season debut is Casper Stern, getting the start over the injured Flower Allen in the right field for the Sirloins today. Former Buzzards player. Not buzzards, overdogs. My apologies. Bad jumps active for backstop over there at first base. I don't expect him to run anytime soon. 0-2 the count coming here to Stern. Fouled off again, 0-2. Fastball away outside, 1-2. Rider down and in, swung through it, strike 3. Third punch out for Ellison, second of the inning. 2 down, and that'll bring up Hunter, leadoff man 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Swung through it, he fools him 0-2. Ellison looking for the third out here. Outside, good take. Ball up, line in the left center field. Polbean in the gap, makes the catch on the liner, and that ends the inning. 1 hit for the Sirloins, but it's stranded. Bottom 2, we're still up 1. Polbean, McFreddy, and Salmon do up against Luisa. Polbean hitting .308. Never got a chance to bat last inning as Jennings was picked off to end the inning. 2 on the count here. Fastball up and away, grounded past the diving second baseman in the right center. That's base hit for Martin. He's 1 for 1. Puts him at first. None down here to start the inning, and here's first baseman Harsh McFreddy. Third year man hitting .500 on the year. Pick off the first, nothing doing as Polbean gets back. Pitch out. And they have Polbean in a pickle. Backstop's going to run out there and then flip it to the shortstop. Second baseman for the first out. The disrespect there. Polbean's first attempt to steal this year is unsuccessful. It's now a 2-2 count to McFreddy. Fouled off as he chased that in the dirt. Swung through a late fastball up and in. First career punch out for Luisa, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's the second baseman Cole, the fishman. Salmon hitting only a .182 this year with an RBI. Inside pitch active here for the fourth year player. Outside again, 2-0 the count. Being smart with Cole, working him outside. That's 3 straight balls, 3-0 the count. That's high and inside, ball 4. Salmon takes the 4-pitch walk to extend the inning. Now to bring up DH, making his debut in the year, newly signed Ham Slamis, free agent picked up in the offseason to replace Emilio Idoia. Slamis is a middle infielder with a lot of pop. He doesn't really do anything else well, though. I mean, he has a good arm. Other than that, can't field, he can't hit for contact, and he can't run. So, oh, that's the one you should have crushed, but there were 4 straight balls given to Salmon. It's a good idea to take that. Pick off first, nothing doing as Salmon gets back. Pick off again as they got it right this time, and that's another pickoff. Third pickoff of the game so far for the Sirloins. So we head to the third. We're still only up 1-0. Yeah. Bottom of to the third we go. Sexton, Cooks, Stans do up. Yeah, that might be true. I mean, it is Backstop's first game of the year. He's playing against his old team, and, you know, he might be a little rusty, you know. Just flip it to the shortstop. Call today. For Salmon. Where is he? That was his second attempt to steal this year as well. He is now 1 for 2. Polbean now 0 for 1. And Jennings 1 for 2. Sexton up. Singled his first time up. Fouled that one off. 1-1 the count. Change bat side. 2-1. Slider inside. Almost hits him. 3-1. Fastball up, blooped into center. That's another base hit for Sexton. He's 2 for 2. Puts him on to lead off the inning for the Sirloins. Bring up Cook, who also singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Fastball up and away, lined in the left center field. That's going to be in the gap, and that's down for a base hit. Runner holds at second. First and second to start the inning for the Sirloins. Is that'll bring up Stanza with the RBI chance. Strikeout swinging her first time up. She's 0 for 1. Dribble up and in. Line to right center field. Jennings back. He'll make the catch for the first out as the runner will tag for third. Here comes the throw. It's going to nail Sexton at third as Jennings says, "You don't run on me, son." 2 down on the double play, and that'll bring up Overly, who walked his first time up. Bad jumps active for Cook over there at first. We're still going to keep a close tab on him, as even with that, Freeman doesn't have the arm to be throwing people out. That is Ho. Curveball up and in on the first pitch, line to center field. First hit today for Overly. He's now 1 for 1. First and second for Ramsey, who's 0 for 1 today. Fastball up and away, line deep left center field. Jennings giving chase. Lays out and makes the catch. That is our center outfield captain right there as he saves 2 runs. Great lay it all out on the line play by Jennings to keep it scoreless for the Sirloins. Bottom 3, we're still up 1. Slamus, Freeman, and Burnett due up. There's DH Ham Slamus. First at bat for him starts over. Fastball down and in. He lines that in the center field, and Slamus has his first hit of the year. Veteran on with the single. Now to bring up the 9-hitter, backup catcher Parker Freeman, also making his season debut. Giving Effort Ho the day off. In the dirt, 2-0 the count to Parker. Outside, ball 3, 3-0 the count. Change him away, ball 4, second walk today for Luisa. First and second, none down here for Burnett. 0 for 1, popped out to left field his first time up. Fastball up and away, fouled off by Burnett, out of play, 1-1. Fastball middle in, line to left center field, that's hit pretty well. That's going to get away from Ramsey and down for a base hit. Burnett with the single will score 1 as Slamus comes in from second, Freeman to third. It's 2-0 Freebooters. Way to go, rookie. Both of his hits this year have been RBI singles. Coincidence? I think not. There's Burnside 0 for 1. Flew out deep right center field his first time up. Slider hangs middle of the plate, hit down the right field line. That is going to hook, and that is going to be foul and out of play. 0-1. Change it down. That's grounded to third on the drawn-in infield. Freeman's going to be caught in a rundown, as he will be tagged out at the plate. 1 down. Runner reaches on the fielder's choice, first and second with 1 down for Reliable. Solo home run his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Crushed a slider at the knees his first time up. That's inside. Quickly ahead, 2-0 in the count. 3-0 in the count here. And that is low for ball 4. The third walk of the day for Luisa as the bases are loaded with 1 down for the cleanup hitter. Former last year's Triple Crown winner Nico Jennings. Singled his first time up, was thrown out trying to steal second base. Can he make up for it and cash in with the bases loaded and only 1 down? Low ball 1. Check swing at the knees, good take, 1-1. Change up at the knees, lined in the center, that's a base hit. 1 run's going to score easily. Second runner's coming around as well. Here's the throw. It is late and dropped anyway, so it's a 2-run single for Jennings. It is now 4-0. Good hustle there, and that'll bring up Polbean, who's 1 for 1 today with a single. Scoring on that was not Freeman, it was Burnett and Burnside. Here's Polbean, 1 for 1 with a single. Thrown out trying to steal second base. It's a constant theme here as Luisa is tense. Fastball up and in, grounded hard to short. This will be a double play. 6-4-3, and that will end the inning. Still, Freebooters get a 1 out, 2 RBI single by Jennings, and an RBI single by rookie Colton Burnett. 3-run score. It's 4-0 to the 4th. Bottom 3 in the lineup do it for the Sirloins. It's cul-de-sac, backstop, and what's his name? Cul-de-sac, backstop, and Stern. There we go. Fastball down and in, grounded to second on the first pitch. Salmon makes the easy play, 1 down. Brings up backstop, 1 for 1 today with a single. He's also thrown out 1 runner trying to steal a base. Feeling pretty good himself so far. The other 2 runners have been picked off by the pitcher, so they don't count to his mojo. Curveball down and in on the 1-1 pitch, right to Burnett. 2 down. Next up is Stern, who's 0 for 1. Fouled off, 0-2. Last but down and in, swung through it, strike 3. Another punch out for Ellison. I believe that's her 4th today. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 for her. Bottom 4. McFreddy, Salmon, and Slamish do up. Here's Harsh McFreddy. 0 for 1 today. Slide at the knees, line to right, but it's right at Stern. 1 down. Next up is Salmon, who walked his first time up and then was picked off trying to steal second base. Fastball middle in, ripped hard into the gap in right center field on the ground. That's going to be extra bases for the Fishman. Colt's going to have a double. He's 1 for 1. Now in scoring position for Slamis. Singled to center his first time up and scored a run. Let's see what Ham can do. He makes contact on that. That is gone. Chopper to second. That's going to be an easy ground out, but it'll move the runner to set third on the play. 2 down, and that'll bring up Freeman, who walked and then was thrown out in a fielder's choice at the plate. Hard grounder up the third base line off the diving Cook's glove into foul territory. It's an infield single for Freeman. Run will score. It's 5-0 Freebooters. Gotta bring up Burnett. RBI single last time up. He's also flown out. He's 1 for 2 today. Luisa still tense out there on the mound. 2-0 to count to Burnett. Slide at the knees, ripped foul, out of play, 2-1. Fastball middle in, line to center, that's a base hit for Burnett. He's now 2 for 3 today. First hit for him in his career that is not an RBI, generating 1. 2 on and 2 down for Burnside, he's 0 for 2. Grounded into a fielder's choice last time up. He's also scored a run. Fastball at the knees, driven deep, left center field. Ramsey is not going to get there as that is... Oh, I spoke too soon. What a dive. Way to make me look like a fool, Abraham. That saves 2 runs. Still, we get 1 more. 5-0 the score to the 5th. Top of the Sirloins lineup, do it for the 3rd time today against Ellison. Here's Sergio Hunter. He's 0 for 2 today. Blown out and grounded out today. Blooper into left field. In on a pole beam. Makes the catch. 1 down. Next up is Sexton. 2 for 2 today. He's singled twice. Fouled off. 1-2 the count. Fastball down and away. Line to right center field. That is going to be in the gap, but Burnside dives to cut it off. Base hit for Sexton. He's now 3 for 3. Good hitting day for Sexton. That'll bring up Cook. 2 for 2 today. He's also singled twice. Blooper to right center field over for Burnside. Big catch for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Stanton, who's 0 for 2. Now down to locked in Mojo. Curveball up and in, popped up, shallow center field. Reliable over for it. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Another hit for the Sirloins off of Sexton, but they can't do anything with him on base. Bottom 5, we're still up 5. Reliable, Jennings, and Polbean do up. There's Reliable. Walked his last time up. He's also had a solo homer. Still 1 for 1 today. Louisa no longer tense out there on the mound. 0-2. Fastball down and away. Line to left center field. That's going to be a gapper, and that'll be all the way to the wall as Reliable's going to have extra bases here. Throw from Ramsey is late. It's a double for Reliable. He's 2 for 2. Leadoff man in scoring position once again for the Freebooters. That'll bring up Jennings. 2 RBI single last time up. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. And Luisa's 10th once again, as that's the 10th hit she's given up today, along with her 3 walks and 5 earned runs. She does, however, have a strikeout here in just over 4+ innings of work. 2-0 the count to Jennings. Inside, ball 3 on the slider. Fastball up for a strike, 3-1. Inside, ball 4. 4th walk today for Luisa. First and second, none down for Polbean. Hit into a double play his last time up. He's also singled. He's 1 for 2. Luisa will stay out there. Fastball up and in. 1 hopper to short. That'll be a double play. 6-4-3 again as Martin is hit into his 2nd double play today. Runner at 3rd, 2 down for McFreddy, who's 0 for 2. Luisa back to neutral mojo here after the double play ball. McFreddy lined out to right field last time up. Fastball up, bloops it to right field as he chased that high, but fists it into right. That's a base hit for Harsh. 6-0 Freebooters on the RBI. Brings up Salmon, doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 1 with the double and a walk. Fastball up, line foul by Salmon, 0-1. Fastball inside is popped up, shallow right field. In on its stern. He gets there and that ends the inning. Freebooters get another run though. It's now 6-0 to the 6th. Overly, Ramsey in the cul-de-sac 2 up. Here's Overly, singled his last time up. He's also walked. Still tense though, unfortunately. Pulls him, 1-2 the count. Change up away. Ooh, good take. Just outside, 2-2. Right up and in. Swung through it, strike 3. And that's the 5th punch out for Ellison today. 1 down, and that'll bring up Ramsey, 0 for 2. Ellison now locked in on the mound. Change it down and away. Hit on the ground just past the diving Salmon in the center. Base hit. First hit for Ramsey. Put runner at first with 1 down, and that'll bring up cul-de-sac, who's 0 for 2. Ellison no longer locked in. Blooper to second. Salmon makes a catch of the soft liner, 2 down. That'll bring up backstop, 1 for 2 with the single. Change up away for a strike, going 1. Swung through it, 2-2. Dribble down in the way, outside, check swing, full count, runner goes on the pitch. Fastball inside, fouled off, backstop stays alive. Change it down, grounder it back to Ellison, who fields it and fires to first. That ends the inning. Quality start for Ellison as she's got a shutout through 6. Bottom 6, Slamus, Freeman, and Burnett do up. Here's Slamus, 1 for 2 with a single. Grounded into a fielder's choice last time up. Strike the letters, 0-1. High away, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Change of middle in is pulled foul by Ham, 2-2 the count. Way outside, 3-2. Fastball below the knees, blooper into center field. That will get into the sliding glove of Ramsey. Nice play. 1 down, and that'll bring up Freeman. Singled his last time up. He's also walked. Singled in a run as well. Fastball at the knees. Freeman sits back on it, drives it deep right center field. Cannonball coming at you into the second deck. First homer of the season for Freeman. He's now 2 for 2 today, and that makes it 7-0. Second home run given up today by Luisa. Burnett due up next, 2 for 3 today. He's singled his last time up. Singled on a run earlier in the game. Luisa stays out there, still tense. Sirloins still don't trust their bullpen very much. It was the same problem they had in the playoffs. 2-0 the count here to Colton. Fastball up and in. Line in the left field, hit pretty well, but it's right at cul-de-sac for the second out. Brings up Burnside, who's 0 for 3 today. Luisa will exit here after 5 2/3, 12 hits, 7 earned runs, 4 walks, and 1 strikeout. She's in line for the losses. Coming out of the bullpen is long reliever Ridge Hopkins. Hopkins was in the rotation for the Starlings last season. He believed he only went 1 3 on the year. He did not have a very good year because he had the most horrible bad luck I've ever seen for a starter, especially when he played us. Hopkins 0 for 1 on the 0-1 on the year with a 6 ERA and a 2.33 WHIP. 3 runs given up, 2 of them earned in 2 appearances, totaling only 3 innings. 4 hits surrendered, 1 of them a homer. He's hit a batter, walked 3, and struck out 3. Batting average against 286 on the year. Burnside leading off the inning is 0 for 3 and loses his contact for his right-hander, as Hopkins is a southpaw. Hopkins comes into this outing tense as well. Curveball chased outside and dribbled to short. Easy play for Overly, and that ends the inning. Still a solo home run off the bat. Parker Freeman makes it 7-0 Freebooters as we head to the 7th. 9-1-2 to up for the Sirloins. It's Stern, Hunter, and Sexton. Allison done here after 6 innings. She'll have the quality started. She leaves with the shutout. 8 hits given up, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts after 83 pitches. Very solid outing for the third-year vet, as she'll leave locked in. Coming out of the bullpen, making their, I think it's their debut. It's going to be Handro Speciale, the left-hander. Yes, this is his season debut. Speciale in his 2nd year with the Freebooters and 7th in the league. First 5 were with the Wild Pigs. Speciale last year had an ERA under 2 as he came out of the bullpen and did very well for us. He got 2 wins and also, I believe, 2 or 3 saves. Left-handed specialist starts it off against Stern. Out off, 0-2 still the count. Pass up and away, outside on the check, 1-2. Well, down and away, check swing called strike 3. First punch out of the year for Speciale, 1 down, and that'll bring up Hunter 0 for 3. Scott, third ball is skied to right field. Burnside to the warning track. I'll make the catch, 2 down. Brings up Sexton, who's 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. Outside pitch active here for the switch hitter, who'll now bat right-hander for the first time today. Foul off, 0-1. Second pitch line to right field, shallow, in on it Burnside, makes the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Speciale. Bottom 7, we're still up 7. Middle of the lineup do it for us. Reliable Jennings and Polby. That's the reliable up first. Doubled his last time up. He's also hit a solo homer and walk. He's 2 for 2 today. Low pitch active, but he loses his power versus right-hander. Change at the knees is skied to center field as it's off the end of the bat. Ramsey makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Jennings, who walked last time up. He's also singled twice, driving in 2 runs. Change at the knees, driven to right center field. Ramsey will run over there and make the catch, though, 2 down. Next up is Polbean, who's hitting the 2 double plays today. Hitting the 1 last time up as well. He's tense. 1 for 3 today with a single. Change it down and then turned on by Polbean. Hit pretty deep left center field. Heading to the warning track to the wall. Leaping out of cul-de-sacs reaches a home run into the Sirloins bullpen as the cannonball is coming at him. First of the year for Polbean, and that makes it 8-0 as that's the 3rd home run we hit today. First off, Hopkins. Brings up McFreddy, who had an RBI single last time up. He's 1 for 3. He's also lined out and flown out. Change it down and in, dribbler to third. Easy play for Cook. That ends the inning. Still, the solo homer from Polbean extends the lead. 8-0 to score to the 8th. Cook stands in overly due up against Speciale. Cook 2 for 3 today, 2 singles. Flew out his last time up. He also has specialists working against him here. Fouled off, 2-2 the count now. Swung through a slider down and away. Second punch out for Especialo here today. 1 down. That'll bring up Stanza, also affected by Specialists. She's 0 for 3 today. Pulls the first pitch foul, 0-1. Slider hangs, liner to short. Reliable can't react in time as it's in the left center field for a base hit. First hit today for Stanza. She's 1 for 4. Runner first, 1 down here for Overly. 1 for 2 today with a single and a walk. Dribbler to the right of the mound. Especialo can't get it. Reliable charges and fires the first in time to get Overly. 2 down. Brings up Ramsey. 1 for 3. Single this last time up. Rips the first pitch foul into the Sirloin's dugout. 0-1. Fastball up and away. Line deep into right field. Burnside tracking backwards. Makes the catch on the line, and that ends the inning. Another scoreless one in the books. Bottom 8. Salmon, Slamus, and Freeman do up. Here's Cole Salmon, 1 for 2 today with a double walk and a fly out. Slider down and in, lined in the center field base hit for Cole. He's now 2 for 3. Leadoff man at first here. None down as he's back to neutral mojo. Or he might be locked in, I'm not sure. Anyway, here's Slamus, 1 for 3. Singled once today. Swung through it, 0-1. Fast changeup up and in, sky to right field. Easy play there for Stern. 1 down. Next up's Freeman. Solo home run last time up. He's also singled in a run and walked. 2 for 2 today. Locked in here is the first pitch hard grounder to second. This will be dropped by Overly. That's an error. Freeman's still thrown out on the play though. Did they give him the error? No, because he got an out. They won't give him the error, but Salmon is safe at second on the officially scored fielder's choice. 2 down, runner at second for Burnett. 2 for 4 today. Single twice.
That's inside. No.
High, 2-1.
That's outside.
Away, 3-1. Fastball up, line to short. Overly there holding the runner. That ends the inning. To the 9th, we're still up 8. Bottom 3 in the Sirloins lineup do up cul-de-sac, backstop, and Stern. Here's cul-de-sac 0 for 3 today. Specialist active against her. Fouled off, 0-2. Lighted down in the way, chased it in the dirt, strike 3. Third punch out today for Especialo. 1 down, and that'll bring up backstop. 1 for 3 with the single. Fooled him on a curveball in the first pitch, 0-1. Especialo locked in here. Slider up and in, pulled foul by backstop, 0-2. Fouled off, 1-2 still. Slider down and in, grounded back to the mound. Especialo cleanly fields and fires the first, 2 down. Brings up Stern, 0 for 3 intense. Last chance today for the Sirloins. Fastball down the middle, line to second. Salmon leaps, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Freebooters win easily today over the Sirloins. 8-0 your score, as we had 3 home runs, and we capitalized on mistakes made by their starter and bullpen. On the other side for us, clean pitching on all accounts, as Especialo gets a 3-inning save, and Ellison gets a quality start win. Good combined shutout there for the 2 of them. Looking at the hitting lines, 9 hits for the Sirloins. Hitless today, though, were Hunter and Cul-de-sac and Stern. They just couldn't get hits with runners in scoring position, unfortunately. Though 3-hit day for Sexton and 2-hit day for Cook. On our side, everybody got hits except Burnside today. 2 hits for everybody except McFreddy and Slamus, who each got 1. RBIs today for Burnett on a single, Reliable on a solo homer, Jennings a 2 RBI single, Polbean a solo homer, McFreddy an RBI single, and Freeman a solo homer and an RBI single. Pitching lines, Luisa in her debut, 5 2/3, 12 hits, 7 earned runs, 4 walks, 2 homers, a strikeout. Rookie falls to 0-1. Hopkins, 2 1/3 innings out of the pen, 2 hits, an earned run, and a homer. On the other side, Ellison, quality start victory in her first outing, 6 innings, no earned runs given up, 8 hits, a walk, 5 strikeouts. She improves to 1-0. And especially in his season debut, a 3 innings save, giving up only 1 hit and striking out 3 batters. He gets his first save of the year. Player of the game is Hesto Reliable, who went 2 for 3 with the home run. Freeman, the runner-up, 2 for 3 with the home run. And Ellison, the quality start, is the 3rd place finisher. Nice. Very good bounce back outing after being shut out last game. Freebooters are back in business. Alright, let's sum up to the next game here and see what we got going on. We're now officially back in the division lead as we're tied with the Hot Corners again after the victory. Herbivores lose a tight one to the Blowfish, 7-6 in 10 innings. Jacks rally and lose 10-8 to the Nemesis in 12. Tough loss there, guys. Sandcats crush the Moonstars 7-2. Hot Corners then win a pitcher's duel over the Moose 2-1. Herbivores are now taking on the Wild Pigs, both looking to get their 2nd wins of the year. It'll be the Wild Pigs in a pitcher's duel, 3-2. Blowfish rally to beat the Sawtees, 6-4. And the Nemesis win another tight one over the Jackson Extras, 8-7. So once again, the Hot Corners have the division lead by a half game over us as they beat the Moose, who we will be taking on next episode. As they come in 1-4, we enter 3-1. All right. For them, it will be a former freebooter who made 1 start for us before we told him to, leave because you're not very good. Left-handed southpaw Deshaun LeBon, who's 0-1, 7.20 ERA and a 1.40 WHIP. And for us, it is going to be our ace on the hill, Winnie Noel, 1-0, 2.25 ERA and an 8.8 WHIP. Pitching matchup is in our favor. Looking around the league, Latoya Lundberg is off the Herbivores, replaced by Sancha Silvio, the former Moose ace. Our former Moose pitcher, I should say. She might have been the ace at one point. Sawtooth also signed Stallion Johnson, the former Moose player, replacing Javier Cortez. Draper released by the B-Wolves for Yvette Victorino. Reliable loses 1 fielding. That's not good. Bulbing gets +2 arm. Hey, alright. And Madoka Hayata is released by the Jacks for former Sandcats corner infielder Jess Fowl. Alright. Look at these player development options here. Still don't like this one. This one's alright. I might get this one for Reliable. It's cheap. This one for Rums, that's a bad one. Too high of a chance to get walk prone. This one for Salmon, too high of a chance to get bad jumps, and he has some pretty good speed, so I don't want to give him that. Plus his fielding's already pretty good, so it doesn't really help me. This one for Jennings, too high of a chance to get whiffer, and he doesn't really need the speed. This one for Pitts, it's a good one, but we're not going to be able to afford it, so that's gone. Really, we're still saving up for this one for Reliable. I'm going to save our money. Alright, let's set the lineup call today. Here we go. Pitt's back in lineup at DH. He'll lead off next game. Then it'll be Ho back at catcher. Then it'll be McFreddy over at first base. He's batting 3rd. Jennings back in the 4 slot, playing in center. Reliable bats 5th at shortstop. He's locked in still, but he does not have his power versus right-hander trait, so he's dropped a little bit in the lineup because of that. Salmon will bat 6th at 2nd. Holbein bats 7th and left. Burnett will bat 8th at 3rd, and Parker Freeman will play in right field. He will bat number 9 as he is locked in. Good choice, as he did homer last game, so he has that going for him. Plus, he has utility, so he doesn't suffer the fielding penalty that most people do when they play a backup position. Alright, that'll do it for this episode, guys. Good, solid win. 8-0 over the Sirloins. We did our jobs. Great pitching, great hitting. What more can I say? We're back to our old selves. Let's see if we can keep it going against the Moose. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.